but I do like whiskey. What they would think today if they could just see some guy making a YouTube video drinking a cheap whiskey from a German supermarket. I don't know, it's mad. Hi guys, this is a rundown of one of the cheapest, if not cheapest, hip flasks that's for sale on Amazon. This currently costs £5.59 in the UK. This isn't a paid for video, I just paid for this with my own money and just thought maybe it would help anybody else out there. It's just a generic, cheap, stainless steel hip flask. It doesn't leak, so priority one is pretty much ticked in the bag. Comes with this nice funnel for helping to get the whiskey or other drink into it. So when I first got this, I rinsed it out with hot water and soap just to kind of get any machining oil or grease that may be in there out. Then I just swilled it out just with a little bit of whiskey, only kind of filling up really low with whiskey, giving it a good shake and then emptying out a few times just so it's ready to go. Fits really nicely into the pocket, quite discreet, can't really see it. Also perfect in a gilet pocket. So where we're at today, this is an old church. The oldest parts of the church are about 900 years old. It was only disused around, I think about 100 years ago, they stopped using it. It's amazing how quickly it's deteriorated since then. It's just amazing places like this that you can come to, and this is one of the things I like occasionally taking. I mean, I don't drink huge amounts, but this is one of the reasons I like something like a hip flask, because it's amazing. You can come out here, I'm not a huge drinker, but take a little nip of whiskey, sit somewhere here. I just think about all the people that have been in this church over the years. I think like hundreds and hundreds of weddings here, good times, sad times. It's almost like a spiritual place to reflect. And alcohol is such like an intrinsic part of UK culture. So there you go, guys, that's my thoughts about a hip flask. I haven't had this one long. I've been out for just only one other walk besides doing this video. Something new I'm adding to the armoury. I'm not the biggest wine connoisseur in the world. You may have seen at the beginning the whiskey that we filled this with is the Lidl Queen Margot 3, which is one of the cheapest ones they do. The Queen Margot 8-year comes quite highly rated. But I'm not a whiskey snob, and Lidl's generally sold out of the 8-year because I think that's an award-winning whiskey. The 3 is okay for me. I don't have much of a palate for these sort of things. For me, it's nice. I think it's nice on a longer walk like this, maybe as a treat on a Sunday. Take the dogs out, maybe go out with a friend, have a little nip of whiskey. But I'm certainly by no means a snob. But I do like whiskey. It's just one of those things. I'll just end on it and say, you know, whiskey's one of those things. Use it on walks and things like that if it enhances the experience. I've known, you know, a few people over the years that have had a lot of problems with alcohol. So if you're one of those people that, you know, thinks, well, you know what, I'm just better off teetotal, then fair enough. I'm not a huge drinker. Someone could say to me, you know, Jason, you can't drink for the next 10 years. It wouldn't faze me. I'm not a huge drinker, but in certain scenarios, I think it can add a little bit to the mix. Especially going to nice historic places like that church back there. You know, think over the years in Western culture, like alcohol, probably more so beer than whiskey, but it's quite tied in with the culture. And you can sit somewhere like that old church that's 900 years old and just think of all the people that have been there over the years and what they would think today if they could just see some guy making a YouTube video drinking a cheap whiskey from a German supermarket. I don't know, it's mad. When you get into when you just think of it in that way, just the whole thing seems mad. So thanks for watching this video anyway. It's probably a little bit more of an off the wall video than I'm normally doing, hopefully continue to do. I just wanted to like put it out there. cheap Amazon hip flask. I've got no financial interest in it. Yeah, I paid for it out of my own money. It's not product placement, it's not any of that jazz, but that's always a fun one to do. Let me know your thoughts on it. Do you ever take hip flasks out? I kind of think it's a nice, like, traditional thing to do. You know, 2 of our dogs are like gun dogs. It just kind of fits in with the whole thing. Thanks for watching this video anyway, guys, and I'll see you in the next one.